Hi, welcome to the second of my videos on decorating platter rims. Today I'm going to do a mixture of texturing and colouring. I'm going to start off with sealing the surface of the blank I've been preparing. It's a piece of fir about 11 inches across. After I've sealed it, I'll put a base colour down. Then I'm going to do some carving, and then I'll colour the carving and put some finish on, and it might end up looking a bit like this previous example here. I hope you enjoy it. Bit of sealer first. I use Chestnut spirit stains. This is the blue, and I'm just going to put a base coat of blue before I start the carving. It's one of my favourite of the Chestnut stains, this blue. There's a bit of tear out because the wood is really quite wet, but just to demonstrate the principle, I'm not going to get everything out of there, but could go in with one of these rotary rasps on a drill just to clean out a little more, but I'll skip that for this tutorial. Try to get an interesting colour change effect. I'm going to spray from the side so it'll hit just the far side of each slot, and then for the second colour I'm going to spray down here so it'll hit the opposite side of each slot and give a little bit of sort of colour shift effect, I hope. So I'm going to spray at quite a shallow angle rather than straight on as before. I'm going to come in from the sides. For the second colour I'm using green. As you can see, I'm going to spray in the bottom side, so I'm spraying the opposite side of each groove this time. Next colour coming up, a bit of purple. Just test it's coming out okay. Now this, again, I'm going to try to put a little bit of definition around the rim, just to mark it a little. Now just getting some colour into the very bottom of the grooves. I don't know if the camera's picking up, but where the grain is a bit torn, it's quite noticeable to the naked eye, maybe not to the camera. But you get a nice contrast between the darker uncut surface and then the brighter, more vibrant groove. Okay, and that's the finished effect. Again, I'm not sure how well the video camera will pick it up, but I'll put some stills on as well. But maybe you can see the shifting of the colour. You can pick up the torn grain. That would have been better if it was a dry piece of wood. That wouldn't have been nearly as much of a problem, although it could have been sanded out. And when it's got a bit of finish on it, it'll end up looking something like this. Sort of shimmering peacock blues and green colours. Mixing together nicely. Anyway, thanks for watching.